Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. Hey, we did a video on this a while back, and I had several comments in it, and I wanted to do another video just to make sure that everybody was clear on this subject. And that is the quickest ways to pick up a demon, and can a born-again believer pick up a demon? There's a lot of people that are interested in that, so I thought we'd clear a couple of things up. Can a born-again believer be possessed by a demon? And the answer is no, they cannot. A born-again believer cannot be possessed by a demon. However, a demon can attach to them and harass them and hang around them if they give that demon a legal right to do so. If they get involved in something, a demon can attach to them. It cannot come in and possess them, but it can attach to them and harass them because they've given him a reason to do so. Now, this is what Ephesians 6:12 says. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Guys, there are demonic entities everywhere. They're everywhere. Usually a demonic entity cannot touch a believer unless you give them a legal right to do so. However, unbelievers, they can be possessed in a nanosecond. Unbelievers start dabbling in something and they're going to pick up a demon very quickly. Now, the quickest way, and this is believers and non-believers. Non-believers have the demon possess them. Believers have a demon attached to them and harass them and harm them. Okay, the quickest way I know of to pick up a demon or have a demon attached to you is through sexual intercourse outside of marriage. Jesus told us that when the two come together, they become one flesh. Paul talked about the same thing. They become one flesh. All right? When that happens, that demon can pass from one body to the other. Quickest way I know of to pick up a demon is through any sexual activity outside of marriage. Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians 6:15, know ye not that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I take the members of Christ and make them members of a harlot? God forbid. Know ye not that he which is joined to a harlot is one body? That demon can pass right through. You ever pick up a sexual partner that's been with 100 people, you have 100-fold chance of picking up a demon. It's that simple. Another quick way to pick up a demon is through any use of drugs. Any use of drugs. Drugs in the Bible, when you look up the word witch or witchcraft, that refers to a female that does drugs. She's a witch. Men who do drugs are considered sorcerers. That's where we get the word sorcery, from using drugs. Anytime you do a drug, there is a natural force field around you that God has put there that protects you from the demonic host. Anytime you do drugs, that force field, that aura around you that God placed there is diminished. Anyone who's done drugs will tell you that they can feel the demonic presence. All of a sudden you realize they're there. You can feel them. Another very easy way to pick up a demon is by dabbling in the occult. When you dabble into the occult, chances are you're either going to pick up a demon or have one attached to you. And that is anything like a Ouija board, playing a game like Charlie, Dungeons and Dragons, any of these role play games. Possessed objects. Possessed objects. Anytime you go on vacation and you pick up an object, someone gives you you buy an object. Anytime you have an object like that, that object can come with a spirit. And listen, bringing an object like that into your home can be possessed. Stay away from objects. Anytime you go to some place like New Orleans, you don't bring home souvenirs. You go to Haiti, you don't bring home souvenirs. You go to Mexico, you don't bring home souvenirs. These places are absolute demonic hotbeds. And you buy something and you're allowed to be buying something that has a spirit attached to it. Yard sales, things you pick up at yard sales, you have to be careful. So listen, there are plenty of ways to pick up a demon, but those are the 3 quickest ones that I know of. It is through sexual intercourse, the use of drugs, and dabbling in the occult. You know, a lot of times, if you use drugs all the time and you start having physical problems, that physical problem is not a physical deformity in your body. It's a demonic entity doing that to you because you've given him a legal right by dabbling in drugs. That's how it works. So anyway, guys, I hope that makes sense. Stay away from those things. We have enough problems in life. We don't need a demonic entity harassing us. So anyway, I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.